Hello, you wonderful people. It's been 2 months since my last devlog, and I've been up to quite a few things since then, not least of which is adding and improving Bellhop, both in the art and code department. So let's get started and show you what I've done. And this is GameMaker running the build. Alright, so first of all, we have a main menu. I completed the art. I'm not sure if I had the art in the previous devlog, but I completed the art for the main menu and coded everything. Look at that. There's no sounds yet, but there will be. And options and credits don't do anything, and play just gets us into the test level. Fancy! Alright, so here's what we have. Oh, look at that, it's raining. I coded that, don't worry. It's gonna be raining. Anyway, so we've got the routine set up. The clients are coming in one after the other just so I can test a few things, but they've got a random room set up. Now let's give them their things. So as you can see, the routine works pretty good. We're getting tips as we're... Yeah, let's make a coffee actually. That's a change. Before you just picked up a mug and there was your coffee. Now the coffee machine... Whoops, I grabbed an empty mug. The coffee machine makes the coffee. And we can deliver it to each client, but it has to be prepared first. A shoobity-doo. Alright. Let's go. Client number 1, yep, the food should be ready for them. So as we go through this, there's a reason why it's raining. And that is that it's in preparation for one of the next needs that you'll have to complete as a bellhop. Alright. So I've added an extra room called a maintenance closet because it's going to be holding a few more things. So right now we're just going to take the towels to the clients just so that we can earn tips. There we go. So in terms of art, quite a bit of the game is done in terms of everything I want to add. Oh, and the client leaves, but it's stuck. We'll figure that out in a bit. I only just coded part of that the other night. Alright, there you go, and she's gonna leave too. Yes, perfect. Their luggage just stays in place because whoopsies. First of all, I need to move this away so I can adjust the painting. So this will be another little thing that'll add tips to you, to your nightly routine. There we go. This one is actually a separate object, but that'll be fixed by the next devlog, I promise. So these clients are getting stuck because I only started working on the leave hotel routine. Technically, the way it will be working is they're gonna wait a while after their last need, and then they're gonna start their leave routine, and they'll leave with the luggage that you took to them, and that'll free up the rooms for future clients. We've added this little guy. This is just for flavor. It's just a little piece of art to show, hey, there's somebody at reception, but they're kind of bored. So let's go back to this room. And we've got a broom. And look, we can pick it up and it stays in the right hand as you flip. What's the broom for? Well, it's when clients leave, I haven't programmed this in yet, but this will be for their rooms. So once a client leaves, one of the need pop-ups will show up and it'll be a garbage bag. And you'll need to go in there and clean. And you'll press E and, whoops, now I'm just leaving the room behind the door, yeah. Perfect. Okay, I gotta make sure. Anyway, yeah, you'll go in there and you'll press E and it'll start cleaning, and you'll have to keep E pressed, I think, is what I'm gonna do. And that'll be just the additional need. And you'll also have a mop, and that's where the rain comes in. When it's raining, there'll be a chance that leaks will form on the top floor. So you'll need to take the mop and mop away the water. Hey, the painting is flipped again, because this is on a cycle. Every time you fix it, it resets, and there's some randomness to the amount of time that they wait. Anyway, let's show off the next feature, which is zooming in. And it zooms in on your character, not too much, but you know. Enough that if you really want to see how pixelated the art is, you can. Oh, look at that. See the need? To the left of your screen, that now just sticks to the screen. So you will know that you'll have these needs. I still need to program them so that they're available. Oh, look at that. I need to okay, that's actually a good thing to notice. I'll need to move them up a bit because of the tips bar. I don't know what else that bar at the bottom, this bar, will hold, but I think what it'll hold is like elapsed time for the level, so you'll know how close you are to finishing the level. And so those are the progress things we have so far. I have this progress bar up here, which will be the same one used for cleaning a room. So that way you'll know how far along you are. If you don't grab the... Let's put the coffee down. If you don't grab the broom and try to clean a room, it'll take quite a bit. If you grab the broom and you clean the room, it'll be longer. You may be wondering, well, what the heck are the tips for? Well, the tips are gonna be for when you finish a level. I'll have a little level select screen, and you'll be able to purchase upgrades. For example, the broom will be a vacuum, the mop will be a floor buffer, and all that does is it speeds up the process for each item. So the broom will have much faster cleaning of the rooms, the floor buffer will clean up spills much faster, and you'll also be able to change the appearance of the character. Now, I've pre-rendered the running animations, but it's fairly easy to change that up. So after each level, you get to the upgrade screen, and I'll have a button in the level select where you can do that too. Come on. Oh, no, these two are just caught here. So how does the tip system work? Well, when the bar is in the green, you'll get a $10 tip. When it's in the yellow, you'll get a $7 tip. When it's in the red, you'll get a $3 or $2 tip, something like that. And I haven't programmed this in yet, but when it goes to 0, it'll deduct $2 from your tip, and it'll go back to full bar, but it'll be in the red. And every time that the red bar goes down, it'll keep deducting 2. So it's an incentive for you to actually complete these things. Let's see, I'll also add a few extra things here, so I'm not sure what yet, but you'll have the broom. This is where it'll spawn. You'll have the mop, it'll spawn right next to it, and maybe a couple things here. I haven't decided yet on what needs to fulfill for clients. If only these two wouldn't get stuck. There's randomization to it, but whoop, I didn't mean to run it again. Give me 1 sec. Actually, let's see, does anybody else spawn? What I'm gonna do is I'll disable the rain. Yes, there you go. So one of the randomized clients here. The same one spawned except with a different tie. There's not that much variation to their colors. Alright, so let's actually switch up the rain. So let's do level controller 1. And I'll have one of these controller objects for every single level. That's the create step. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna disable the rain. And now you'll be able to see what I've done with the sky. So at the start of every shift, it's kind of dark out, and the sun goes up. And it'll change until it's a bright day. Now this isn't done with any shaders or anything. I just have a scaled up image that just goes upwards. And it's overlaid on top of a dark image. A dark blue image. And what I have done with the skies here, they source a color somewhere here to change their color based on the time of days. Now they're blue, but you might have seen as the sun was rising, so to speak, their colors were changing, and that's why. And their positions, their speed, and their size are all randomized. I like this. Food is being, coffee is being prepared. You can put it back down, and it's ready for when you need to serve it. But you can't have two going at the same time, so otherwise, I mean, you could get prepared and it'd be too easy. But yeah, those are my progresses so far. What's next on the list? Well, I'm gonna create 2 more of these paintings. They're fairly easy because they're so small in game. They're not very good quality. They're just very simple paintings. Just to show you what the paintings look like, let's go back here in full. Very crude drawing. Didn't take me much. Very crude drawing. Didn't take me much. But when you're in game, it looks pretty good. What else? In terms of art, so yeah, I will add controller support. That's why I have these here. This is the same art that I used for Up and Away, the released game on Steam. And it's going to be the same art that I use for this game and some of the upcoming ones. And yeah, this is what the sky looks like as it's rising up. And it's not a very big image. This is 100% scalability on a 2K monitor. This is the sky when the level starts, and this is what it transitions to when it rains. Fairly simple stuff. This is just 25% of 1080p. Just because, like, really, you don't... I could have even made it smaller, There's no detail on here, it's just gray. The reason this is as big as it is because I needed some clarity to the colors. Oh yes, so let's try to run this again and show this. So when the clients come in, they'll select random doors. Right now they can select the same door, but I'm working on programming that. And I'm also gonna vary up the colors. Oh, thank God she didn't select the same door. So yeah, let's see. So see the needs, unfortunately they overlap, but my plan is to have them not overlap. Meaning that it'll do something like this. And as I walk more to the right, they'll just stay stuck together, you know, beside each other instead of... Anyway, you get the gist. But yeah, that's it. That's my progress. If you want to support me in my developments, you can do so by purchasing the first game, Up and Away, by wishlisting this game, Bellhop. The Steam page is available, or by going to the Patreon and donating there, and you'll get different perks as I set up the Patreon page. My goal is when somebody donates $3, for example, you could donate $1 a month, and when you reach 3 months, you'll get a copy of Up and Away. Same thing for this game once it launches. Once you reach the price amount, you'll get the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next devlog video.